Vodafone, of course, an enormous, a global giant. How do you drive cultural change through a company of that size?
You do have to start by being really clear about where you're heading. What's the change you're trying to put in place? You have to know where you are, be really honest about where you are, where you're trying to get to. The clearer you can be about that, you can then map the path between the two. I think line managers, those people, team leaders, supervisors, anyone that has a people management accountability is critical for driving change. Because at the end of the day, whatever this big organisational direction is, or the change you want to make, it becomes real when you relate it to you personally and in your team in which you work.
How do you develop the talent in Vodafone, and how do you work on preventing staff attrition?
But I think you have to put in place an infrastructure around talent management, and by that there is no one particular route to getting this right. You have to have definition around potential, who has real potential in your organisation, and potential for what. You have to have career routes and career paths that enable people to move. You have to have a development infrastructure that allows people to grow and develop. You also need a very clear, I'd call a recruitment strategy, in terms of how are you bringing people in, how are you tapping into the market to get the very best people. And best is going to mean something different for all different organisations.
How do you mandate for the emotional and the political side of your job? How do you mandate for the humans in human resources?
My starting point is always you've got to treat everyone as a unique individual, and I think whenever you're building an organisation with multiple numbers of people, you know everything's not going to be perfect because we are human at the end of the day. So if you just use an example of where you've got a number of people all going for one particular role, only one person gets it, of course, because there's only one role, and you have a number of very capable people who get very disenfranchised. You have to help those people overcome the disappointment. You have to be very honest with them. I think just being dead honest with people and having good common sense is actually a great strategy in its own right. And you then have to just sort of find other ways of supporting them to help bridge gaps, give development in their careers. That means next time round, hopefully they'll succeed.